And welcome back to the channel with the brightest future. It's Wolfpack Productions, and this is your host, Moving Whale 22, with something special for you today. For the first time since Rory McIlroy PGA Tour, this is EA Sports PGA Tour Golf. Shut up and let me introduce you, stupid game. Alright, let's get to it. Alright, so what do we have here? A user agreement. I'll just accept. Accept again.
Before we head out to the course, let's create your golfer.
Wait a minute, let's go back here. From Mirable World. Works. It says that. And I guess we'll have to earn the glasses. Unlike in the other game, Unlike in the PGA 2K where you can actually have it from the start, but
Exclusive home of major
let's get started.
PGA Tour shotling and TrackMan date. As your golf game improves, so does your path. The tee is yours at 30 of the world's most. Customize your experience by select your gameplay preferences here.
It's kind of cool. Okay, I can deal with it being left stick, right stick, and all that. I just want to get going.
Now take a minute to look around or select quick play to get out to the course.
EA Sports and the PGA Tour are proud to present this first step on the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. From La Quinta, California and PGA West, it's the opening round of the first tournament of the new year, the American Express. Well, it's been a long off season. Everyone here looking to get their new year off on the right foot. What better place to do it than right here in La Quinta as we see what's going on here in round one.
I mean, do I not get to play all the holes?
At 6 under par. Time to head out to the course as we pick things up on the tee at the par 4 12th.
How do you swing?
Frank, this is our golfer's first ever tournament as a professional on the PGA Tour. Now, you played a number of years on the European Tour before.
It's the right stick, Unity.
But take me back. What do you remember about your professional debut?
Will you swing already?
Huge, Rich. I can remember it like yesterday. I was 19, and just how nervous you get.
Thwack
I was
that.
lucky enough that I had some friends that were professional golfers, and they
Too bad it was the wrong way, though.
Listen, you got two arms, you got two legs. You're just like everybody else in the field. Don't give in to them. But the nerves too. You know, you feel like you're in somebody else's body. But they said the other bit of advice I got: nerves mean you care. So don't ever want to play without them. So great advice too. And this is a moment that they will always remember. Your debut on the PGA Tour.
I debuted in the sand trap, people. It's in the sand. Microsoft Golf voice.
Third shot coming up now from the bunker.
I'll admit, this looks just as good as PGA 2K does. Let's see what the putting's like on this. I like the right stick thing a little bit better.
Not too bad.
I like the control. What I'm saying is I like the controls of this game more than I do PGA Tour, PGA 2Ks.
Didn't trust the read there, and that's going to cost him.
Yes, you.
So a tough hole. That's in for bogey at 12. And that's going to drop her
I want
down
to play the full
to
course,
4 over
though.
par. You know, Frank, this is a great setting for kicking off the new season. This Palm Springs area weather is almost ideal every single year. It's kind of like golf in a dome. So what's the secret to being successful on desert courses like this? Because we've seen some really low scores through the years.
Rich, you nailed it. Dome-like conditions means everybody's going to go low. You're not really worrying about cross breezes. Plus, add that in that it's a relatively flat track. That means there's no elevation changes really to consider. Green's also relatively flat, so get that ball on the putting surface. Greens aren't overly quick, but really anything inside 20 feet, you're going to have a good look at it. And don't keep looking at that lead.
That was terrible.
If you think
I gotta
you're
do that
gonna make this,
again.
everybody else is doing the same thing. Pedal to the metal.
This might be a little tougher than PGA 2K, though.
Now, golf can be a lonely game at times. Another wasted shot, and the job is far from done.
At least we're dancing.
This will be a 14-foot putt here. Time to pick up and move on. Once again at PGA West, we're looking at a hole that's not overly long. It'll tempt you 389 yards. The key, keep it away from that bunker on the right side of the fairway. So you're favoring the left. If you get it where you're supposed to, then you can access the whole location. Birdie's a good possibility here. Beautiful tempo to that swing, and this is going to wind up squarely in the fairway. Second shot now from right at 100 yards.
And welcome to the stream to those in the chat. Playing some golf here.
The term mulligan, you'd love that to do over there, wouldn't you? I mean, that's very poor from that range.
We welcome in Iona Steven. This, a putt for birdie.
Yeah, there's not a lot in this overall. I've had a look and concluded there's not much to it. Slightly down the hill, no real movement.
Oh, that needs to hang on. Well, you can't leave a birdie putt short, but this is far too firm, and this is going to run off the putting surface.
Oh, well, I'm good at chipping in the other game. Let's see what we've got here. I spoke too soon, didn't I?
A little strong on the chip right there. Certainly not ideal.
Yeah, that's for sure, and that leaves double bogey on the table.
At least it dropped.
Nicely judged, though. It's 4-5 here at par 3. And she'll fall even further here to 8 over par. 15th hole.
I didn't get to play part of these holes, so the AI is really young.
It's 468 yards of par 4, and it's the second.
I prefer playing them myself for this reason. The AI is usually not that
You need
great.
to be straight off the tee. If you can get it in play and away from those bunkers on the left and right of the fairway, 4 is a good possibility, and you'd be happy to make par here. This is where club selection is so important. Second shot into that stiff breeze.
Beauty of a shot. Let's see if we can finish.
An outside look here for birdie.
Very outside look indeed. I hit it a little too hard.
– 14 feet to the hole. That one just going to sneak on by. Okay, a bogey here at the 15th. And that will not help the cause. So one round in the books. Frank, how would you assess what you saw from this golf course?
I think the golf course was the star, Rich. Really, there's enough good holes out there, some strong par fours to really make you think. And then there's enough opportunity. Some of those short par fours and par fives, they're certainly gettable. So I think it bodes well for the remainder of this tournament.
So that should just about
Okay, so now we can play the full rounds.
EA Sports and the PGA Tour proudly present the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. From sunny La Quinta, California, live second-round coverage of the opening tournament on the tour schedule, the American Express. What a great time of year to be here in La Quinta. If you come in July, expect temperatures north of 110 degrees. But now, here in January, this is perfect as we check our Day 2 leaderboard. We've got a tie at the top. We'll head out to the action.
Guarantee you I'm nowhere near it.
So as we continue along with this second round coverage of the American Express, our featured golfer playing in their first ever PGA Tour event. Some ups and downs yesterday. The nerves showed here and there. Frank, what'd you see?
Nerves really, Rich. You know, that was a choppy round. But, you know, if I look beyond...
Here's my golden
it's
chip.
a little bit of a rough diamond. It'll take a little polishing, but deep down, I think there's game there.
So that first round as a professional didn't quite go as planned. Nota Begay the third was following the action. Nota, how does a young golfer rebound?
Well, it was the first round and the first event of what is going to be a very long season. Player just has to come back, figure out what went wrong, try to make the appropriate changes to get things moving back in the right direction, and hopefully build some momentum headed into what's going to be a very demanding season.
No problems there. That's going to wind up safely in the fairway. Second shot coming up, and we say hello to Iona Stephen.
1-3-1 all the way to the flag today. Pin in the middle, so it's a green light.
Good shot. Safely on the green and a birdie chance.
Birdo. You have a chance at a Birdo. Not the one from Mario.
No issues there. It is a par here at 14. And that's going to keep her at 10 over. As we arrive at 15 and head back toward the clubhouse, we come to the hole they call Turning Home, a 468-yard par 4. And the second hardest hole at PGA West. Have to be straight off the tee as there are bunkers on both sides of the fairway. The PGA Tour season kicking off here at PGA West in La Quinta, California. And we're back at it next week. Frank will make the 2-hour drive down to La Jolla and Torrey Pines outside of San Diego for the Farmers Insurance Open. Just such a good time of year, isn't it?
Oh, it certainly is. It's just stunning. I mean, rain, hail, or shine, this is just a beautiful part of the world. If you don't like beautiful countryside and coastline, I mean, there's something wrong. This is gorgeous.
Perfect shot.
Now the approach here at 15.
And a not so perfect shot.
Had a good look at the green, but couldn't cash it in the rough now, wondering what might have been. Not quite online, and that'll drift a couple feet by. That one safely in for a bogey. And she's going to continue.
I'm not sure I like this. When I'm not certain I'm going to buy it. Probably just stick to PGA 2K and maybe go back to Rory McIlroy at some point.
Avoid the bunker on the left side of the fairway off the tee.
As far as the golf games go.
Inside bunker on your approach. Once in there, it's sure to get out. Well, you can't walk out and drop it any better than that. That is a fine tee shot right there. Now a second from well over 300 yards. This will be about positioning. Good shot right there with that 3-wood sitting up nicely.
Yeah, most importantly, the second shot's on the fairway. And this par 5 playing long today. See how close this third shot can be hit. The strike was fine on the pitch shot. Ball first, then turf. Just wasn't really hit hard enough.
Nope. Okay, that in for a bogey at 16. And she'll continue to fall down that leaderboard. Well, you know when a hole is nicknamed Alcatraz, it is oftentimes not the most pleasant experience. The 17th hole's only 168 yards, but we're looking at an island green, and we're looking at all sorts of trouble, and we're looking at the pressure ratcheting up late in the round. This one has your attention. And on this shot, you need to be almost perfect. We turn to Nota Begay the third for this look at birdie.
And this is one where you just got to keep the hand steady and the wrist quiet, making sure you get it started online.
Just 5 feet left. Oh, you hate to miss from that distance. That one finished off for bogey here at 17. And she's going to fall even further.
This will be the last hole we'll play. Let me know in chat or in the comments what you think about the game. And honestly, this may not make a comeback to the channel anytime soon. I'm not a big fan of it.
Down the left side of the fairway. It is best to favor the right side, but you have to avoid the bunkers there as well.
I will more than likely be back today with another stream, but I'm going to take a little stream break, then come back for about 30 minutes for a pre-NXT stream. I don't know what I'll be doing yet. We'll find out a little bit later, but I've got a surprise for you right after this stream. I'm actually going to do another one right after this, so stay around for that if you'd like.
One last critical approach shot here at 18.
Well, if we see someone left of this flag that's not in the water, they've pulled their second shot.
Actually, let's go back and edit that. We're going to do some more golf after this, but I'm actually going to change games.
A lot of meat still on that bone.
I'm actually going to show y'all what PGA Tour looks like, or PGA 2K, and let y'all compare it to this.
Lovely pitch shot. Just nipped that ball off the turf. Just flew through the air beautifully. Sat down fairly quick as well. Good shot.
That's a good putt to save par here at 18.
And we're going
This
to...
will be a disappointing
This will be our
round, 76.
last part of this stream. I'm going to be right back, though, with some PGA 2K. See you then.